You thought the Xbox controller was shaped like a burger.
Is this the standard Saturn controller?
That's the 3D pad. It's the one that has an analog stick.
Oh.
Like the PS1, it doesn't...
This is the luxury one, huh?
Yeah, I got it to play Knights, which is
Mr.
an
Bones.
alien game. Which is a term I will explain, because this is the alien game of all time. Oh! It appears that a video game has materialized in front of me while I was talking about alien games.
This is an exciting game to 100%.
Yeah, Eric, you told me once that this is your favorite game of all time, right?
Yeah. Mr. Bowen. That helps if you...
I can cut it out and post. It's fine. It's Mr. Bones. And Eric is the president of the Mr. Bones fan club. But like most human beings on this planet, nobody's ever actually played Mr. Bones. So this is the first time the president of the...
I'm a theoretical fan of Mr. Bones.
Go down to options and turn on the stereo real quick. Then we're going to go B... and then start.
Oh my god, this fucking controller. Okay.
Yeah, we're playing this on real hardware.
Everybody be quiet for the Mr. Bones movie.
Frankenstein man is plugging in the XLR cable in glorious 15 frames per second. I like the particles, like they immediately appear.
Yeah.
And they're like textured on too, like on another UV layer, instead of like actually being physical particles.
Day one of a new world. Every night the army of darkness gains more soldiers. Tonight, the world will be mine.
Oh, look at that glorious chroma subsampling. Like, the red channel has like a quarter of the data as the other colors.
Despite being
like, look
so
at how blurry
prevalent.
that looks. That's because there isn't as much resolution for the color as there is for the brightness.
The world will be pure as the black void of space. Only in absolute purity can absolute beauty be found. And the only purity there is evil.
I like how vague this threatening man is.
I remember once this is back when I was still at Undisclosed University. You sent me a clip of this. I was like, what the fuck?
You have more skin on these bones? Man, you know I got the blues.
I like how his like muzzle like contorts, even though it's supposed to be bone.
Yeah.
Excuse me, did I miss something? What's going on? Oh, I see. Nice talking to you.
Mr. Bones is sick.
Somebody's messing with something he shouldn't be messing with. Now we're living proof of that. Undead proof, anyway.
I like how he has like lips.
You are an impurity.
Hey, let's not get personal now.
You will.
I love all those zingy one-liners.
Uh-oh.
So everybody starts running like a Jimmy Neutron character. Okay.
Cluck, 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 yeah. Cluck, 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 yeah. Cool caribou.
I think that we're going to blow through this game, personally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would love
Michael
to
has
see
played it. I have not. And he says it's really hard. I think he's exaggerating.
I honestly would say this is probably the worst game I've ever played. It's pretty bad.
Well, we're living proof of that.
Yeah, undead proof anyway. So this game, does this remind you of anything, Eric? This part?
No, not particularly.
You remember that old Sega CD game, that Dracula game, where you punch bats as Keanu Reeves?
No, I don't. I can't say I do.
I'll put up some footage of it. I'll probably have to like burn it to a CD. Speaking of burning things to CDs, the Saturn, I outfitted my Saturn with pseudo Saturn Kai so that I can burn games instead of buying them, because the Saturn may very well be the worst mainstream console ever released. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give you any hints about what to do. But it's like every game I've tried for the Saturn is like really weird, and it makes no sense. It feels like it comes from another dimension or something, where they have video games, but video games are weird and don't resemble anything that we mortals are familiar with.
Is the Saturn just like from the FMV era?
It was sort of like the FMV era sort of went through the Sega CD, the CDI, and the 3DO, and then a little bit into the PlayStation and Saturn era. And then like other games later on would also have FMVs. But it wasn't like a full-blown FMV game. It wasn't like Night Trap, which I incidentally do own now. If you ever want to play Night Trap for the Sega CD32X, I have a copy.
I'm losing my bones, and I gotta pick them up.
Oh, God. You would not believe it took me forever to figure out you could do that. And you figured it out without me even having to tell you.
Ooh. That's an advanced Mr. Bones strat.
Yeah. But that was my experience with this level. It's just they dump you in, you can barely control yourself. It's like really stiff, and the background moves at like a fourth the frame rate that you can control at. And it's an auto scroller level, which are always bad usually.
I feel like for a music themed game that this music is offensive.
Well, there's like horror themed music, and then there's blues rock, which we'll get to more blues rock later.
And they had the blues musician do the horror music, and the horror musician do the blues rock.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the blues musician. It's a guy named Ronnie Montrose, I think. He was part of a 70s rock band called Montrose, which I've listened to one of their records, and it's like, oh my God, this level is like 100 years long.
This is so fucking long.
It looks like you made it to the creepy mausoleum, Eric.
Easy. See? Okay.
So now I'm going to leave it to you to figure out what you're supposed to do. So Eric is demonstrating an important mechanic, which is the skeletism. It's what it's called. And I'm going to read to you what skeletism is from the manual.
This game has skeletism?
Because I managed to find this game complete in box. I live in Snohomish County in Washington, right? So I had to drive all the way up to fucking Tukwila to find a copy of this fucking game.
Bones?
Because Eric was adamant that we play this on the show. He was like, and I was like, I don't even own a fucking Saturn, dude.
I mean, look at this game. This is a console seller.
I'm gonna read the story description aloud to you guys. Bon voyage. The immortal Dagulian has discovered a means to animate the dead. Skeletism. An army of skeletons, eyes glowing red, is about to rise and lay waste to the world. Only one skeleton stands in the way. Blue-eyed Mr. Bones. Now, Mr. Bones will take you on a wild, calcium-rich adventure filled with the most grueling, mind-twisting tests ever to appear on the Saturn. That's probably true.
What the?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you figure it out on your own. In your race to stop Dagulian, you'll be chased by runaway logs, which is gonna be really funny later. You'll walk on thin ice, and you'll learn to play guitar. You'll even perform a set at the Army of Darkness Comedy Club. What you're about to experience will have you jumping out of your skin. So grab your clavicles and get ready.
Wow.
By the way, that happens every time you die. Every time you die, you have to wait for the FMV to load so that he can turn evil and fall into the abyss. And then it goes back to the fucking title screen. Then you have to go down to options and pick...
Oh.
So you're going to have to commit suicide real quick.
Oh, God. Okay.
You can skip this, I think.
I need to
start.
I need to problem solve. I have no clue what the little zapping thing even did.
Don't use that.
Okay.
So commit suicide so you can go back to the menu and then you can go to the level select. I have played... There aren't save files in this game because apparently the people who made this have never played a real video game before. So instead, there's one save file, and whenever you beat a level, you can just skip ahead in the level select and go from there. So it's A, level select, go to the mausoleum.
Oh, so you can see exactly where you gave up?
Yeah.
So I should be concerned about the Dawn of the Bats.
You should be concerned about both of those bat levels. That's kind of like... The problem with this game is a problem that a lot of Sega games have, I've noticed, is that they don't understand how to teach the player how to play the game. If that makes sense, it's not just like bad tutorialization, it's like they just keep throwing shit at you and you're just expected to know how to react to it. You know, like the older Sonic game, actually even the newer Sonic games still have that problem. Like, the new Sonic Frontiers update has that problem. Where in the final boss, you're just supposed to know that you can...
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, the X, Y, and Z buttons make you lose your bones. So mash A to reassemble yourself. Oh, that's right. I'm pretty sure it's the A... You're pressing the X button. If you want to press the A button, yeah. Yeah. So, like, how it works is the bones meter represents your skeletism energy. And like, as long as you still have it, you can mash A to reassemble yourself, which is what you figured out how to do in the first level. I didn't know, so I kept dying on it.
Then I started mashing the X button, which is right above the A button.
So go down to options, and then...
Okay.
So, yeah. So... As long as you still have skeletism left, you can reassemble yourself. And if you don't have enough to do it quickly, you have to mash the button, which is why the outlines around bones turns blue when you do it. It's because, like, your skeletism energy is filling up and it's, like, magnetizing your bones back to you.
I see.
It's probably... Let me see if the manual explains any of what I just said. The skeletism meter displays the amount of skeletal magnetism or skeletism you have remaining, represented by bones in the upper right. Every time you take a hit, fall, or slam into an object or piece of scenery, your skeleton level diminishes. Each time you regain any amount of skeletism, the meter will flash blue. When your skeletism has reached an extremely low level, the meter will disappear and Mr. Bones will flash an orange color. When you manually replenish your skeletism, the amount replenished is measured by a gradual blue flashing in each letter of the skeletism meter. Full skeletism is realized when all letters appear full. Did you die again?
Skeletism has been realized.
Yeah, so it's like... Oh, here it is. When Mr. Bones' skeletism level is low and you come in contact with a body part, you must press the A button repeatedly to pump up your skeletism level temporarily. So they do tell you. But it's like... That's not an intuitive mechanic at all, and they don't really teach you that.
Oh, shit.
See this? I told you weren't going to last more than 30 minutes, so you're going to give up any second now, I can tell.
Nope.
You're not even going to make it to Night of the Bats.
I think the hard part is just not knowing, like... Okay, so I got to that section before. And then just, like... No!
That's great.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Oh, come on.
That's another thing that sucks about the Saturn. The load times are horrendous. There's a version of Sonic 3D Blast for this console, which has one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. But compared to the Genesis version, the load times are like a full minute. So it's like every time a level loads, you have to wait a full minute for it to load the world map so it can show little dots going to the next level. Then you have to wait for the level to load. And then when you want to play the special stages, you have to wait a minute for that. And it adds up really fast. It's like, I don't understand why this game couldn't have just had continue, yes or no. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'll tell you what to do. All you need to do is jump. Unless if you lose your bones.
Okay, that was the problem I had last time, is I went for the bones.
And basically, as long as bones is on the screen, it's your health bar. And also, you pressed X that last time, so that didn't help. I'll explain what that does when we get to it.
It explodes you.
Well, there's a secondary use that you don't know about yet, that the game also doesn't explain. Now, it's like all of the other skeletons are pre-rendered, but Mr. Bones himself is 3D, which is why he looks so much smoother. It kind, you know, like how in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, how everything's like a flash animation. It's made of like multiple sprites.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that, except it's like a 3D model. It's kind of like a. Which is how they were able to do the whole effect of you're a skeleton and you lose pieces of yourself. So you can jump on them, for one thing.
Okay.
And the way that you kill them is you get them to run off the edge. So stand on like the left or right most edge.
Oh my god. My skeletonism!
You can't even beat the second level, mein Freund.
How long did it take you to beat the second level?
Not as long as the first one, ironically. So, but I did have to look up what to do because that's this whole game. It's god dang it, the game.
I have a feeling that's not going to be the last time I accidentally hit start instead of level select.
Or at least it's not like Predator on NES, where it's like every time you get a game over, you have to go down to continue. Otherwise, you'll press start and restart the whole game.
A classic.
Now, Eric, I know you'd like to teabag, but I'm afraid that that's not going to work.
What else are you supposed to do?
Well, he has no scrotum.
I'm just waiting. I suppose you can listen to the music.
It's like they don't even start you off simple.
Is there a crouch walk? There is. Oh. Oh! Dude, they read inputs, I swear.
He's using aimbot, as Colton would say. I remembered this the other day, but I remember you were playing on Xbox Live with your friends in like high school.
They actually fucking read inputs. You see those two fucking skeletons come up the moment I press A?
I've never had that problem because I just wait for them to move and then react to that. Okay.
It's so fucking janky.
Alright. You want me to do it for you?
If you'd said it in any other way, I maybe would have said yes. I'm jumping on the skeletons. And they're moving, and I'm falling, and I'm getting hurt. Am I supposed to, like, be standing on top of them?
You're supposed to, like, bounce them to disassemble them.
So I'm not supposed to, like, stand on top of them.
Like, when you jump on them, they fall apart for a little bit, and then they can't hurt you.
Okay.
By the way, this game cost me $110 fucking dollars. Was it worth it, Eric?
I don't know, you tell me. I think so.
It's like the game's not even funny bad. It's just like, what? Which is why I call it an alien game. It feels like a game that was made on another planet. But in fact, I believe it was made by British or American developers. I'm not sure which. I'll put it up on the screen right now. But it was made by a man named Ed Annunziata, who I think that might be an Italian name.
I'm gonna stop trolling now. I just wanted to get through 30 minutes.
It's like in Dragon Ball when Piccolo takes off the training weights. You see, I wasn't fighting at my full power. Now I am Frieza. Ettore Ed Annunziata is best known for the Echo the Dolphin series, Colibri for the Sega 32X, and has the voice of Greg in the Sega Saturn game 3 Dirty Dwarves.
Oh.
Eric's favorite game of all time. He also worked on X-Men and Jurassic Park for Sega CD. Tiny Tank, Up Your Arsenal. He worked on Mort the Chicken, who made a cameo in Pizza Tower this year.
Yeah, I know Mort. Now that's a game. Okay, this is actual horseshit. Explain.
I've already explained what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get them to run off the ledge.
Yeah, but they just keep swiping me.
Swiper, no swiping. I've sent you a wonderful candidate for your cancer playlist. The Grumpy Old Troll song.
The Grumpy Old Troll song does not make it in the cancer music playlist. Because he's the grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge. I don't know, I guess I wasn't paying attention. I'm losing the will to live.
It starts you off with an automated running stage. Then you go to this gimmick stage where you jump over things. And then it's only in the third level where you get to any sort of core gameplay. It's like they should be teaching you stuff like how to reassemble yourself, but instead they like immediately start you off with gimmicks. Oh yeah, there you go. Now you got them in a good rhythm. Wait until they charge you and jump over them. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I understand. Oh god, it's gonna be too late. My skeletonism is too low. Oh, fuck.
What do you think,
minutes.
Eric? Is Mr. Bones everything you hoped it would be?
It's better. Come on, there's a cutscene. I know about a cutscene that's coming up. I want to at least get to that. I'm just bad. I understand.
It's a skill issue?
Yes.
I would actually recommend...
I don't care about your recommendation. I'm about to win this try easy.
But if you don't, this is going to be a wrong moment, my friend.
Okay, they're going crazy. Once they do the crazy Superstar Saga jump rope, you're almost done. Okay.
Or you could just stand on the left the whole time? Oh my god.
See? Oh, is this a wrong moment? What is there? Oh.
You gotta jump over them.
Yeah, no shit. It takes 40 seconds to jump. It's not instant. In Mario, it's instant. With this, it's some Lester the Unlikely shit.
Go to the other side.
Shut up, you motherfucker.
Oh my god, there are more of them.
Fuse. Dude, they hit you in midair. They got fucking anti-air.
Reminds me of that part in Halo 4 where Lasky is like, I don't suppose you guys are good at clearing LZ.
Shut up.
And that's after...
Do you see that fucking juke? Holy shit. That was...
Okay, you did it. Now you gotta walk to the right.
Honestly, if I have one problem with this game, is that it's a little too easy. I'm about to win this try.
But if you don't, this is going to be a wrong moment, my friend.